one more time.
The first one that comes to mind is it's called Herman the Helper. It's about this octopus, little octopus, but he ended up saving his whole family. And Goodnight Moon, those two. And I now have a kid, and I've been reading those to him, and it's pretty bizarre to kind of, I picture, you know, like this is what my mom was doing with me, you know, like, so it's really cool. And I still have that same copy of Herman the Helper. I like fiction and I like biographies. My favorite author currently would be Tom Robbins. Biographies, I've read a lot of musician biographies just because it's what I do, and I try and learn as much as I can about the craft. So I'm typically, if I go into a bookstore, I end up gravitating towards the biography section. There's a book called Just Zappa, and it's a Frank Zappa book, and it's really dense, and I learned a lot about just the rotating cast. He had so many people coming and going. That was a good one. Miles Davis, he has an autobiography that's, I think, is a fantastic read. I started this one that's called Lennon, and I'm kind of popping back and forth, and it's this thick, so I don't travel with it. So when I'm home, I'll you know, chip away at it. How would I describe it to them? I guess for me, it makes sense to describe it as your own private movie. Like, there's the script, but you're gonna see it in your mind in a way that no one else will. Like, maybe the character's the same, the plot line's the same, the way it ends, but the colors, the features of the character, it's like your own personal film, and you get to use your imagination, and it's unique to just you. I write a lot of the lyrics in the band, so I definitely think by reading a lot, it kind of helped me. There's times where there's phrases that'll pop up that I never would have associated these two words together, or maybe a word that I don't really know what it means, so I have to go look it up, and just by doing that, it's built my vocabulary. So when I'm trying to make something rhyme in a song, I don't have to use as many of the cliche rhymes because I think I have a bigger vocabulary. So it definitely helped me. I've never written a song about a book, but I've titled a song from a book. Tom Robbins has a book called Jitterbug Perfume, and in one of he kind of rambles, and one of the paragraphs ended, it was like, the phrase was just like a nice wife soup. And we had just finished the song like the day before, but we didn't have a name, so I just said, let's call it Wife Soup.